This is Josh here back at the J.L. Huffer Test Kitchen in Lafayette, Indiana. I've come around the counter to give a live demonstration of one of the most common questions of what to do with your espresso machine to get a good espresso out of it. Again, we talked about in the last segment that the baskets are different on the DeLonghi versus maybe a more traditional machine like the Rancilio. Again, the basket on the DeLonghi has this special hole on the bottom. It's designed to restrict the flow of water and help achieve the proper pressure needed for extraction of espresso. This does change the kind of coffee you can put in it. On a Rancilio, you've got to tweak that coffee all the way down to the finest level you can get that perfectly matches the machine and the coffee you're using. On the DeLonghi, you don't have to do that. You could use pre-ground coffee. We recommend using a grinder so that you can get the best coffee quality. I've already pre-ground some coffee out of this Barazza Virtuoso. I'm going to go ahead and load it into the DeLonghi and show you what a good shot's going to look like coming out of there. This is the scoop that's included. Nice to have a tamping mat. We sell these from Rattleware, and make a nice surface to do your coffee packing and preparation, and it keeps your counter looking a lot cleaner than it would otherwise. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this into the DeLonghi. DeLonghi recommends having your handle about straight out of the machine. To brew, all you really need to do is turn it from on to coffee. You get a nice steady stream, not too fast, and you're going to get a good rich head of crema on this. That's about a 2-ounce cup. I'm using the double shot basket from DeLonghi, which is designed for approximately 2 ounces. What you get is a nice full cup of coffee, good head of crema on there. It's going to taste really, really good. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you use the wrong kind of coffee with the DeLonghi ECP3630. This is something that can happen with any espresso machine, but one thing to keep in mind on the DeLonghi, since the basket is already designed to help you get the right pressure, if you use coffee that's ground too fine, you're sort of doubling that and the water's not going to be able to get through. What I'm going to do is take coffee that was ground perfectly for the Rancilio Silvia, put it in the basket here, and show you what happens. For this reason, we typically recommend that you choose a coffee grind, if you're able to, that is between a fine and auto drip range. A little more coarse than espresso, pure espresso grind. So you're going to see what happens here, and we don't want it to happen to you. As you can see, coffee's not even going to drip out of this machine. It's just too fine. It can't make it through both the coffee and the special hole that in the basket that increases the pressure for it. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the coffee. Now we got a drip or two here. But what's going to happen next, I'm going to have a little bit of a mess. This does not mean that there's something wrong with the machine, and you just need to find the right coffee setting in your grinder or with coffee that you buy to work with the machine. Same thing happens on any other machine, even the big $20,000 ones at high-end coffee shops.